What's up, everybody? This is Thomas Christopher from the League Winners. I'm here with former Florida Atlantic and University of Maine defensive back Kahzir Brown. Kahzir, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good. I appreciate you having me. I'm doing good.
Yeah, man, it's always good to see you, bro. Now, going from Maine, you had a good career when you played for the Blackbirds at Maine. Then you come to FAU, right? You're a new guy, but quickly you became, over the summer, one of the stars on the team. How did that feel? Like, did you kind of feel like that pressure start to get on your back a little bit as soon as you got there, or was it just kind of like business as usual for you?
It was pretty much business as usual. I wasn't going there like expecting to be a top guy. I was going there to go to work, try
Yeah.
to get my name on a bigger stage and show I could play ball with the guys that's going to be in the draft this year. So, it really just be business. And then the role just kind of grew on me. But I didn't feel no pressure though. I mean, it's the same thing every Saturday, every Friday or Thursday. Just going out there and playing ball, having fun with it. So that's just how I took it.
Yeah, man, absolutely. And you hit the nail on the head. Like you proved that you could step up to that level and play with some of the guys that are going to be going in the NFL draft. Now, I've been watching a lot of, FAU film, especially defensively. Obviously, I'm a defensive guy. And the FAU cornerbacks, like outside of that short period where Day had that ankle, like the cornerback group was really the most consistent group on the defense. Like what was the mindset for you guys to kind of I don't want to say, kind of cave into some of the, negativity that would happen throughout the game and stuff, but like, what was your mindset for you guys to be consistently, like 10 toes down?
Really, coach just told us like we got to be the best group out there, like, and that's really all that we focused on was just being the best group out there, regardless of win, loss, or draw, scoreboard, time. Like, we just wanted to be the best group out there, and we wanted to show like we could play ball too. We played. Me and Dede were seniors. And another person like Antoine, he was a senior, and so we just wanted to lead, show these guys like what I mean we could play. It's really and it's showing the young guys like, I mean, this is what y'all got to do. I mean, when it's time for y'all to get up here, I mean, just being consistent with it for real. That was just the main thing, consistency and just showing we the best group, regardless of if the D line not playing good, linebackers not playing good. I mean, safety's not playing good. We still going corners still gonna hold their own and play well, and that's what we held our hats on, just playing well and playing consistent the whole game.
Yeah, of course. And it kind of seems like the coaching staff kind of relied on you, a lot more, especially down the stretch. It seemed like you were put in a lot of ISO situations. I know there's a lot of disguise that was going on in the coverages, but even through a cover three, you're like, man, it would be, help would help the opposite side and you'd kind of be on an island. And I know you're not necessarily new to that, but how was that, how did that feel? And what was your mindset when you're going into those one-on-one matchups?
Mindset is always the same. Dominate. I don't fear anybody. People have different attributes and different things that they do well. So I'm just thinking about that. Like, all right, what does he do well? What are they gonna try to give him the ball quick? Or are they gonna try to have him run past me? Thinking I'm like a big slow DB. So it's just me thinking of the game, thinking about how the game's going. What situation are we in? Are we in like third and five? Or are we in the fourth down situation? Like, what are we in? What are we doing? How can I put myself in the best situation for this to win this one-on-one matchup? And that's really how I go into it. All right, I go into all right, I'm finna win this matchup. How can I put myself in the best situation to have an advantage over him and he not even know?
Right, and you've come up big, quite a few times, especially on third down, even fourth down situations. I mean, some of your acrobatic interceptions, especially the Michigan State game, that one always rings a bell because that was first game of the year, against a nice P4 opponent, and you held it down. Now the other part on the back end, not necessarily as much. I don't like to talk bad about anybody, but sometimes it seemed like the safeties were a little inconsistent. Was there any talk between like the coaches between potentially putting you? I know you played sometimes, in the box and kind of holding that edge and holding contained, but was there any talk about
Yeah.
potentially moving you to the safety spot?
Yeah. Well, when I first got there, Coach Gipp was trying to get me to come play safety off rip. He saw me say I want to come play safety, but Coach Harris kept me at corner. They'll fight over a little bit, but I ended up asking like, hey, I want to play corner. Like, I mean, I want to play safety. Like, how can I make that work? And it's like, yeah, you just gotta learn it. And so over the time of the year, I learned it in like spring ball, so I was kind of getting the hang of it. I just really needed the reps to actually do it, so I could know like secondhand. But I never really got the reps for real until we was going to go play Tulsa. We had Friday. We're sitting in a room. We're going over our quiz, and one of our safeties, Phil Dunham. Shout out my guy Phil. Him and his family had a discussion like, hey, we don't think it's best for him to play, which I respected and fully understood. Like this is his future, this is what he wants to do. So, he took that upon himself, and him and his family went upon that and made a decision for him not to play in the last game of the season. Which I fully understand what the outcome of the year was going. He wanted to be healthy, and not risk any injuries, which is fine. So they were like, Bugs, you're gonna have to learn safety. But I already knew it. And so I'm going through walkthroughs and I'm doing it, and coach is surprised, like, "Oh, you actually know this? Like, you know what's going on?" I'm like, "Yeah." Like, I just needed time to, like, just adjust and like actually do it. So I was doing it in the walkthrough Friday, then we left, woke up Saturday, did it in the morning, and I was on it. Like I was on top of it, on top of my calls and everything. And then we get to the game, and they're like, my coach is like, "All right, Buzz, like you going in that corner, safety is just like a emergency thing." I'm like, "Coach, I understand that, but I do want to play safety." He's like,
Let me get
We
some
gonna
reps.
see. Yeah, we gonna see. And so we was playing. We end up whooping Tulsa. It's probably it's about to be the last drive. It's the last drive of the game. Tulsa got. They're trying to go down the score. And before they started the drive, coach was like, "All right, I'm gonna put you in that safety." And I was really, really excited. I was really excited. Like, yes, I get to show. I get to do this. Like, this is what I want to do anyway. But they ended up putting in my dog Michael Cates, a guy who
Yeah.
hasn't really played much this year. So he put Cates in. I was happy for Cates. I didn't play in the game. So I was like, I didn't play. I had a couple PBUs. So I'm like, you know what? Cates get to get his shot to go make plays and stuff like that. I'm happy for Cates. I'm gonna let Cates go do that. And so we cheering Cates on. Cates ended up forcing the fumble. We ended up getting the ball back and then going down scoring again. So, that was that. I almost was at safety in the game. I really wanted to, but it was all good though. My guy Cates got to showcase himself, and he made a good play.
That kind of leads me to like my next question. Like going forward, I know you're planning to take a step in the NFL. Do you want to be a cornerback or do you want to play safety or
Honestly,
anything else?
honestly, it doesn't really matter. I know personally they're not gonna put me at corner because what like my size and how
Yeah,
much I
you're
weigh.
big, man.
So
Yeah.
I'm a big dude. So they most likely gonna put me back at safety. But really, I've been working at linebacker. Me and my trainer, my agent, been talking. And stuff like that. So and I played linebacker before. I was a linebacker before I got to college. So I played linebacker all throughout high school, linebacker and safety. And so we falling back on that. And I'm open to play linebacker too. Will, Sam, Mike. I've gained a lot of weight since coming down here. I gained about like 12, 13 pounds.
Oh
I
man.
was I was 210 coming down here. I'm 222 right now, 223. So and then looking at the times at the end of draft and the combine, I have the fastest 40 time at all linebacker 4.46. And I know I can run a 4.3. So it's just seeing what that is. But yeah, I'm open to play linebacker. I don't want to be a guy that just be like, oh, I only play this and then sit in the league for 2 years and have to go to the CFL. Nothing wrong with the CFL or anything, but like I want to make my stay when I go to the
Right.
league. I can play in this league, so just being open minded about it. Playing different positions, like I can play DB and linebacker from. I can play everywhere but the D line. So if they want anywhere they want to put me at, Mike, Will, Sam, Star, nickel, corner, safety, I could play it. So I'm real open minded with it. Anything in those positions right there, I could play it. I could do it. D line. I ain't that big, but even if they say go play, if they tell me go play DN,
You
I'm
go
gonna
give it a
go play
shot.
DN. I'm gonna go play DN. So but yeah, I'm open to everything. I don't really classify myself as a certain position. I'm really like a Swiss Army knife for
Right.
defense. And a lot of teams need those. You know what I mean? Because I can play first, second, and third down and fourth down, so I don't have to come off the field. So if teams take me as a linebacker, I can cover because I came from corner and safety. I know how to cover, so you don't got to take me off the field on third down. I can cover a running back. A running back tree is so small, like it's
Yeah.
not as big. I can cover a running back. So then it's like, all right, cool. Now I could just play ball, end up building my way up to be a star player in the league.
Yeah, and I know people might be hearing that and be like, man, this guy's a cornerback talking about playing linebacker. I'm telling you, you guys have to watch his film, man. Like this guy is a tackling machine, block shedding machine. Like that's I mean, when we first talked to each other, like I told you straight up, like that's what got me like into your game. You were a physical
Yeah.
defensive back, like not just in the run game either. The way you play press, your IQ in the game, you understand how to bait the quarterback, you understand what's coming at you and what angles you have to take. So
Mm.
you kind of answered my question a little bit already, but like, what has your preparation been like, kind of leading into the FAU Pro Day?
Well, really, just when I first got down here, it was really building strength. So first 2 weeks, it was like crazy insane. Like I talk to other guys that's doing pro day training, and they're like, and I tell them what I'm doing. They're like, like the things you're doing are insane. Like the workouts you're doing are insane. And I'm telling them they like, yo, we're not doing nothing close to that. Like it's really more so light. Like we lift heavy, but like we not lifting what you lifting. Like that's insane. Like I literally my squat max was 425 at FAU. That was my first semester there, spring semester. I done did 500 for like 3 reps now. So
Oh, dang, there you go.
I've hit 500 for 3 reps, and so my bench I've done the max I've done on a test in 225 is 20 times.
Oh,
You
wow.
know, so I've been working. My 40 is as well right now. It's not where I wanted to be. I'm not really happy with it. I want to run 4.3, but 4.4 isn't bad at all.
No.
I'm running with the top receivers are running. They're running 4.4, 4.46, 4.47,
Yeah.
4.43. So I'm in that ballpark, which shows I can keep up at my size. I'm 6'3". I'm 223 now. Like, and it sounds crazy. They like 6'3", 220. Like, even like being like Nick Emmanwori, he's a
Yeah.
phenomenal athlete. I literally match my stature matchups to his stature. He's
Yeah.
about 220. He's 6'3", 220. We about the same size. He can run. I can run. Like we kind of really similar. I like his game though. He's a great safety. I know he's going to do well in the league. But when I look at what he done and I look at my numbers now, I'm like, I'm literally
It's
doing the
the
same thing
same.
he's doing.
Yeah.
I'm literally doing the same thing he's doing, literally. So, and when I look at that, I know like I could play in his league. Like, it's guys like him that show like I may not be as highly talented as he is. Like he has the buzz and everything. I don't have that, but matching up what I've done, I know I got a shot in this league. So, and I'm open to playing more than one spot. So I know I got value, versatility value in this league. So I can do it.
Yeah, absolutely. Like you're honestly, man, you're an athletic freak. Like not too many guys your size can move as quickly as you can move, and then on top of that, you have the strength to back it up. Weren't you maxing out at like 300 some before you came to FAU?
Yeah, my max at Maine was 340
Yeah,
on the
bro,
on the bench.
that's insane for a cornerback, bro. That's
Yeah,
insane. So
I honestly here like I've been repping like 315 like it's nothing. Like I've been repping it like it's been like what we do like 5 reps of 315, like just like killing it. So
just working.
yeah.
Man, that's awesome. Now, like, as you're getting prepped for everything, is there one thing you're looking to get better at, like athletically, or is there something like as you're getting towards that next level, or is there potentially like a technique you want to improve at as you're game planning yourself to seeing yourself in the NFL?
Yeah, I wanted to improve my speed because everybody questioned like, all right, 6'3", 210, all right, and I done gained another 13 pounds. So now I was like, holy, like, can he move? Can he run? So and I've improved. I can run still. I've done got faster since I've been at FAU. Since I've been down here, like I've been faster. But now it's really just position work and me working on my linebacker technique. Honestly, you know, because if I get drafted at linebacker or placed at linebacker, you know what I mean, is me having to know that already. Because when you get to league, it's not really no development. When you get to league, it's more so like, all right, we got you. Like we
Yeah,
need you to play now. Like we need you to play. And so, I've been working on that. I've been guarding a couple prospects that's coming into the draft this year. So, we've been working. I've been going head to head with them. Today was kind of like my first time really getting active with the linebacker stuff, but it was really good. Like I was getting my hand on the ball a lot, going against like really hard routes to guard from the Mike linebacker spot.
yeah,
I really only worked Mike linebacker today, just guarding man to man, like attaching to the hip, making sure I'm getting my hand on the ball, just guarding routes, carrying routes upfield and everything like that. So, I was working on that, and I ain't gonna lie, I'm starting to like it. Like I'm really starting to love it because it's so much faster than DB, so everything happens quicker.
yeah,
So I don't have to be patient. Like I can go, all right, the running back comes out, I gotta get attached to him. Now it's like, all right, me and him just playing ball. Now I'm just playing corner at that point. Once I get
yeah.
attached to him, once I touch him, it's like, all right, I'm in my element now. All right, come on, what you want to do? You want to go here? You want to go here? And so I had fun with that today. We was going back and forth. It was really good, really fun. But that's what I've been working on linebacker stuff because I know I said it in my forum. I told him I'm DB side linebacker, so I know they're gonna be like, all right, he said he could play linebacker. Let's put him through the drills, the pro day drills, and see if he could do it. So I'll probably end up doing some linebacker drills and during pro day. We'll see though. I'm open with it. I'm ready. I'm excited. I got about another 3 weeks before everything goes. So I'm gonna polish up this 40. Work on my 5.10.5, which has been really good. My lowest time was 4.06, which is close to a
Oh, that's
3 now,
not
which
bad.
is which is
Yeah.
almost elite. So,
Yeah.
I've been doing real well. So I'm just waiting, me polishing everything up and getting everything active, and then we'll see what I do pro day.
That's the thing, man. With with your size, a lot of people don't expect you to have that kind of speed too. Like I can't tell you how many times, I'm in the press box and opposing team running back breaks out to the second level and you're chasing them down and you get the chase down tackle and they're like, who was that? And I'm like, oh, that's Bugs, bro. And they're like, what? Like that's the cornerback? Like yeah, like
Yeah,
so like and I think honestly, I think the linebacker is I think that'd be great for you too, man, because it's more like once you see it right in front of you, and then you can just go. You either
yeah,
got one gap scheme, and then one gap discipline, two gap, depending on what you're having to
mhm,
deal with, and then the coverage
mhm.
thing. That's nothing. So I think people are going to be pleasantly surprised, especially when you do those drills during the
Yeah,
pro day. I
yeah.
think people will be pleasantly surprised. I can't wait to see that, honestly. Now, kind of going back a little bit, your collegiate career is coming to an end. What would be like a piece of advice that you would have given yourself, like the freshman version of you?
Um, be grateful. As I was going through my time, like freshman year, I was really angry with like the college world, the sports world, the football world, because I was angry because I'm like, I know like I'm good enough to play P5. I'm good enough to go SEC as a freshman. I'm good enough to go to any P5 conference. So like, why am I not here? And I was angry because it's like I know I'm good enough, and then I've seen guys that I went to camps against and dominated, and they're at that stage, and I wasn't. But just I would tell myself just be grateful for the journey. Like now that I look back on it, I'm glad I never got the glitz and the glamour. I'm glad I never got the best of the best. I'm glad I didn't get the best facilities, best everything. Because honestly, I probably wouldn't be in a position I'd be in. I would have got comfortable because what I mean. Like I knew I was able to do it. I knew I was able to be there and be in that environment. But I know I probably got complacent being there, freshman kid. It's hard. It's hard for you to stay focused. And so I'm glad God put me in a place to continue to be in a place that struggles. And it's not even like struggling like as like a program, but like just a place where it's like it's not much. Like, cause I've never had much. High school, I lifted in the trailer. We had one bench, two squat racks, and then a jammer machine. That's all we had. And we had half dumbbells. And then I got to Maine. Then I got to Maine. It was like every sports team shared one weight room. So you
Yeah.
lifting like twice, 3 times a week because it's booked up all week from all the other sports teams. And then I went to FAU where it was a little bit more polished, a little bit better. But once I got there, I was grateful for what I didn't have before. So I didn't have it, and I was enjoying the things that I didn't have. When I went to FAU, I was getting all the meal cards to get extra meals. I had a nice weight room. I had my own practice field. I had my own weight room, and it's just me enjoying the things that I never really had. And then I come to train, and I'm down here in Kentucky. I see a gym. I'm like, it's just like high school. I got the big dumbbell rack, weight all the way up to 130s,
Oh,
one
dang.
two squat racks, a leg press machine, and then a lat pull down machine. That's all we got. And then we got a big section of turf. That's all we have. Literally, we got two squat racks, a whole thing of dumbbells, a leg press, and then a lat pull down machine. And that's it. That's all I got here. And then I've just been enjoying it. Like I'm just be grateful for everything. Like really enjoy where your feet are. Like enjoy the process, enjoy everything. Because looking back at it now, like I'm so glad I was able to go through the struggle route and not have the glitz and the glamour early, and then peak out in college, and then now I'm stuck figuring out what I want to do. You know what I mean? So just
Right.
be grateful. Just take on everything you got. Just one moment at a time. Be in the moment. Enjoy everything. It all come to fruition later on.
I know that'll resonate with a lot of people. I mean, shoot, man, it resonates with me. I grew up, poorer than dirt myself. You know what I mean? I had to go through schools where there was no weight room or anything like that. Wrestling team, we're outside doing stuff. So I definitely understand that. It's kind of crazy, but it adds like a chip on your shoulder. It just keeps giving
Yeah,
you
for
that edge to
sure.
want to work and keep going. So I know a lot of people will resonate with that message. Now, last question for you, bro. Going forward, as you're getting ready to prepare for the NFL draft and starting your professional career, what are NFL teams going to get in Kahzir Brown?
They're gonna get a workhorse. Like I don't have time to, like I don't have the space to mess up. Like you're gonna get somebody that's coming in the work. You're gonna get somebody that's versatile, can do any and everything that you need, and you're just getting a dog for it. You're getting somebody that is gonna come in and try to beat out the best. Like I'm not gonna come in there and sit behind somebody. I'm gonna come in there and try to take their spot, like I've always been trying to do since I got to college. Being in the coming in as a freshman and playing. Like I earned that spot, and I know what that feels like to go in work for something, work, and then earn it. Like it feels great. So I want that, especially going to the league where the best of the best are. I'm gonna go try to come in and take a star linebacker spot. So, regardless of who they are, linebacker, safety, like it don't matter who they are. I'm gonna come in and work, and I'm gonna be that guy that's a grind on the team. They're gonna look at him like, yo, this dude is insane. How is he not tired? How is he able to do this for so long? Like, and I'm just gonna come in and work. Like they're getting a dog regardless. Like they're gonna get somebody with a chip on their shoulder. I'm not coming in like, oh, I got time, because I don't have time. Like have I don't have the chance to sit here and mess up, because you know what I mean. Like I'm not a first round draft pick guy. They're not gonna give me chance after chance after chance. I'll get lucky if I get a second chance. So I'm gonna go in there and put my head down to work, and that's what they're gonna get from me. They're gonna get a smart guy, a great character guy. They're not gonna have any issues with me. There's not gonna be no off the field issues with me. It's strictly business. And when I get in there, once I get my foot in that door, they're not taking me out. Like they're gonna have the whole NFL drag me out before I leave. And so they gonna get a dog. They're gonna get somebody with a chip on their shoulder for real. They gonna get the real authentic me too. I'm gonna play with passion. I'm gonna go in there and do what I gotta do. And I'm gonna make a point to stay. And I know I'm gonna make a point to stay because I've been working hard. I've been doing everything I need to do. So I know I'm gonna stick in that league. I just gotta get that shot.
No, I completely understand that. It's like a sense of urgency, but with that pressure, man, it just creates diamonds. You already know what it is. Now let anybody
Yeah.
listening know where they can find you out on your social medias, man.
Instagram underscore official dot bugs. The zero in official, the O in official is zero. Twitter is Kahzir Brown, my name, and that's pretty much it. I don't really be on nothing else for that's really it. Yeah, that's pretty much it. Yeah.
Hey, man, I always appreciate talking to you, man. Love talking to you. I'm rooting for you, man.
No,
I can't wait to see
I
you,
appreciate it.
ball out at that
Yeah,
at that pro day. So for everybody, this is
yeah.
Thomas Christopher from the League Winners. Until next time.